Hello everyone, welcome. Come into downward facing dog. Take this first moment on your mat to physically land here. Physically land. Connect to this space. Press down through the triads of your hands. Press down through your big toe mounds of each foot. Then as you press your hands and your feet down into the floor, pull your belly in and up towards your spine line, towards your physical center. Draw your belly in and up towards your spine. And set your eyes straight to the back wall. Ujjayi. Give your breath a sound. Feel what you feel. Move around, do whatever you need to do tonight to come into your arms and your legs. And whatever you feel, feel it. Realize there's nothing here that you have to fix or change. The first step to healing is feeling. Walk your feet towards each other. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Stretch it all the way up. Spread the toes open of your right foot. Bend your right knee and then externally rotate your foot over to the left side of the room. Drop your head and look over to the right side of the room. Breathe here. Breathe. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Pull your belly in and up. Press both hands down into your mat. Meet life as it meets you. Practice the art of equanimity tonight as you practice. Meet life as it meets you, without drama, without fuss. Place your foot to the floor and switch sides. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. Spread the toes open of your left foot. Bend your left knee. Externally rotate your foot over to the right side of the room. Gently look over to the left side of the room. Press your hands down into your mat as you pull your belly in and up towards your center line. Ujjayi. Breathe. Ujjayi. Allow the air to flow through you. Lower your foot back down to the floor. Walk your hands back to your feet. Come into Uttanasana at the back of your mat. Ground down through the four corners of your feet. Place one hand to each elbow. Drop your upper body. Drop your head, drop your neck, your chest down towards the floor as you look towards the back wall. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, draw in towards your center line. Draw all the way in towards center. Press your heels down into the floor. Feel what you feel. See what you see with your eyes open. Focus to one point at the back wall. Lower your hands down to the floor. Lift your arms up behind your back. Lace your fingers. Soften your knees and pull your arms towards the front of the room. Look towards the back of the room. And then gently pull your thighs towards the back of the room. Surrender your upper body. From your physical foundation, as you tap in physically, tap into what's possible. Drop your hands to the floor. Walk back out to downward facing dog. Make space between your hands and feet. Walk your hands forward to the top of your mat and your feet towards the back of your mat. Draw your belly in and up. Uddiyana Bandha. Notice with each exhalation your abdominal contraction. Draw your belly in and up with each exhalation. Now slowly lower your knees down towards the floor. Hover your knees off the ground. As you hover your knees off the floor, lift your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Look straight back. Reroot your hands. Press down through your hands. Straighten your legs. Look up to your hands. Step your right foot to your right hand. Step your left foot to your left hand. Walk your feet together at the top of your mat. Lift up halfway, point the crown of your head to the front wall and look somewhere at the floor in front of your feet. Then bow forward and look straight to the back wall between your legs. Wrap your arms around your legs. See if you can reach from one hand to each elbow and pull your chest in towards your thighs. Give yourself a squeeze. Hug all the way into center, towards your physical center. Physically press down through the four corners of your feet into the floor. Release your arms. Look at your toes. Spread your toes open. Pull the baby toes furthest away from the rest of your toes. So if you need to take your fingers and pull your toes apart, do that. Maintain the lift of your toes. Lift them off the ground. And then root down to rise up to the ceiling. Press your feet into the floor. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Look up towards your fingertips. As you reach your arms all the way up, gaze all the way up to the ceiling. Extend the right and the left sides of your torso. Create a length in the left and the right side of your torso. Pull your belly in and up. Take a full inhale. Place your palms to your chest. Exhale. Set your eyes out in front of you. Choose a spot. Check in with your posture. We'll take 3 full ohms. Breathe in. Take a breath in. Lower your arms, exhale. Reach up, inhale, look to the ceiling, reach to the ceiling. Bow forward, empty out your breath. Lift halfway up. Walk to the back of your mat, high plank. Look right between your hands. Then fire up your thighs, both thighs. Look between your hands. Pull your heels towards the back wall. Skin to muscle to bone. Contract your legs. Look to the front wall. Lower to chaturanga. Up dog. Breathe in. Look straight forward. Press your hands and your feet down into the floor. Downward facing dog. Lift your tailbone to the ceiling as you lower your heels down towards the ground. Continue to breathe in and out. Ujjayi. Set your eyes. Drishti, Ujjayi. Maintain your Ujjayi breath as you gaze to one point at the back wall. Notice how you connect to the floor through your hands and feet. Make the connection to your mat through your hands and feet. As you exhale out, press the floor away from you. Pull your belly in and up. Look to your hands. Step or jump your feet up to your hands. Lift halfway. Bow forward. Root down to rise. Reach to the ceiling. Ground your feet to the floor. Bow forward. Exhale out. Lift halfway up. Chaturanga. Look to the front wall. Up dog. Look all the way to the back wall. Down dog. Roll over your toes. Look straight back between your legs. And breathe here. What can you give up in order to move forward through your practice in this moment? What can you give up in order to be present, to be here right now? Drop it on your mat. Exhale out your air. Look towards your hands. Step or jump your feet to your hands. Lift halfway up. Bow forward. Look to the ceiling. Reach all the way up. Bow to the floor. Exhale out. Lift halfway. Chaturanga. Look to the front wall. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in and sigh. Take another big breath in and sigh. Look forward, float, feet to your hands. Lift halfway, forward fold. Reach to the ceiling, press your heels to the floor. Bow forward, empty out your breath. Halfway up, chaturanga, look forward. Up dog, look forward. Down dog, look to the back wall. Breathe in and out. The next time you empty out your breath, look forward and jump. Lift halfway up, forward folds, Utkatasana. Press the weight into your heels. Lower your hips down towards the floor. Look up to your hands. Awaken your fingertips. Extend your fingers out from your knuckles. Reach to the ceiling. Through your hands, through your fingers. Reach all the way up. Then as you breathe in, lower your hips another foot down towards the ground. Look up to your hands again. Drop your hips another foot down towards the ground. Now bow forward. Lift halfway up. Chaturanga, look forward. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right thumb. Press your back foot flat. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Come up to warrior one. Ground the back edge of your back foot into the floor. Ground your front foot down into your mat at 12 o'clock. Now pull your belly in and up towards your spine line. Maintain your foundation from your hands to your feet to your core. Pull in, then look up and back towards the back wall and shine all the way out from your center. Dig a little bit deeper. Ground your feet. Pull your belly in. Look all the way back. Take a full breath. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot to your left hand. Press your back foot flat. Virabhadrasana 1. Ground the back edge of your back foot into your mat. Press down through your front big toe mound of your front foot. Then draw your belly in as you reach up and back towards the back wall. Shift your eyes further and further back. See what you see. And feel, tap in to your own body. Come out of your head, come into your body through your breath, through your Ujjayi breath. Again and again, come back to your body. Empty out your breath. Fill up all the way again. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look forward. Float to the top of your mat. Halfway up. Bow down. Utkatasana, reach up. Press your heels down. Bow forward. Halfway up. Chaturanga, look forward. Up dog, breathe. Downward facing dog, right side, warrior one. Press both feet down to rise. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, step forward, reach up, reach all the way up and back. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look to your hands, float, feet to your hands. Lengthen your spine, pull your chest towards your thighs. Utkatasana, inhale, forward folds. Halfway up, chaturanga, flow. Up dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to warrior one. Press down, go up. Chaturanga. Lower to the ground. Look forward. Up dog. Downward facing. Left side. Step forward. Reach up. Press down. Go back. Chaturanga. Flow. Upward facing dog. Down dog lands. Empty out your breath. Jump to the top of your mat. Lift halfway up. Forward fold. Utkatasana. Reach high. Bow forward. Half lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right side. Virabhadrasana 1. Reach up. Ground your feet. Chaturanga. Flow. Like water. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Ground down to rise. Reach up. Warrior 1. Chaturanga. Flow. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Land. Look straight back. Empty out your breath. Float to the top of your mat. Half lift. Bow down. Utkatasana. Reach to the ceiling. Bow to the floor. Half lift. Chaturanga. Go. Up dog. Breathe. Downward facing dog. Right side. Warrior 1. Flow into warrior 2. Set your eyes out over the middle finger of your front hands. If you can make more space between your feet, do that. Then line up your front knee and your front ankle. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. From skin to muscle to bone, draw in towards your physical center. Spin your palms to the ceiling. Reverse your warrior. So when we practice equanimity, we stay even when we want to leave anyway. So as you hold reverse warrior, reconnect your feet to the floor, power up your legs, fire up your thighs, and even if every inch of your body wants to come out of the pose, take one more breath. Yeah, land again. Take one more breath. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Draw your belly in. Press your feet down into the floor. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga. Flow. Look to the front wall. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Come into warrior 2. Set your eyes out over the middle finger of your left hand. Now lower your front thigh. And if you can create more space between your feet, do that. Challenge yourself. Step outside what you normally do, outside your comfort zone. And meet life as it meets you. So whatever comes up for you, can you sit with it rather than escaping, rather than running, rather than coming out of the pose? Can you sit with it? Can you breathe through it? Spin your palms up. Reverse your warrior. From your foundation, press back down. From your hands to your feet to your core, pull in. As you press down, draw into center. Then create a huge opening in your chest and expand out from your center. Fill and empty your lungs up. Create space for something new. Press your feet down. Take a full breath. Chaturanga. Flow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale out. Walk your feet together. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Stretch it to the ceiling as high as you can. As you lift your right leg, press both hands down into the floor. Now bend your upper leg. Externally rotate it to the left. Come onto the fingertips of your right hand for a moment. And spin your chest towards the ceiling. Now flip over. Flip your dog. Lift your top arm straight up to the ceiling. Look up to your top thumb of your top hand. Breathe here. Now cactus your top arm and stretch your eyes towards the ground. Reach towards the ground. Have your eyes lead your body to your fullest expression. Draw into center and then express out from your physical center to your fullest expression. From your hands to your feet to your core, pull in, reach back up and flow right into side plank on your right hands. Lift up your left arm. Come into your true north alignment. Stack your legs. Flex your feet. Open your toes. Create true north in your legs, in your feet. Draw your belly in and up. Uddiyana Bandha. Lift your top leg off of your bottom leg. Then gently reach towards the wall behind you. Look back. See if you can see the person behind you. Maintain your breath. Maintain your gaze. Maintain the action, muscle contraction, muscle to bone. Hug all the way in. Breathe in, flow to low plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Walk your feet together. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. Stretch it all the way up as high as you can. Bend your left knee. Rotate it over to the right side of the room. Then come on to the fingertips of your left hand. Can you lift your palm and wrist of your left hand off the ground? And spin your chest up towards the ceiling. Then flip your dog, flip over. Ground your feet down, reach up, look up to your top thumb of your top hands. Now cactus your arm and reach it down towards the floor. As far as you can see, reach as far as you can reach. Feel everything that you're feeling. Breathe through your resistance. Tap into what's possible from your physical foundation. Come into your full body's empowerment, your fullest expression. Reroot your feet, reach up and flow right into side plank. Come into your true north alignments. Stack your legs, stack your feet. Spread the toes open of both feet. Now lift your top leg off of your bottom leg and slowly and gently ease your eye gaze, your drishti, towards the person behind you. Maintain your true north alignment. As soon as you start to get shaky, check in with your foundation. Reconnect to the floor. Draw your belly in and up towards your physical center. Take a full breath in, flow to low plank. Through to up dog, down dog lands. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Pull your right knee to your nose. Hold it there. Can you kiss it? Can you tap it? Give it love. Send it back up to the ceiling. Lift it all the way up. Knee to your nose again. Tap it, kiss it, hold it there. Pull your belly in and up towards the ceiling. Lift it back up, your left, your right leg, all the way up. Now step your right foot forward for crescent lunge. Pull your back heel towards the front of the room. Press your front foot down at 12 o'clock into the floor as you reach up to the ceiling. Check in with both feet. Fire up both legs, your front leg, your back leg. Look towards the back wall. Breathe. Pull your left heel all the way towards the front wall as you reroot your right foot down into your mat. Look forward. Place your palms to your chest. Take a full breath, then spin over to the right wall, to the right side of the room. Then drop your bottom hand to the floor. Spin your right arm to the ceiling. Anchor to the floor through both feet, through your bottom hand. Press down. Pull your belly in and then spin all the way open towards the wall behind you. Look up. Rinse out. Spin all the way up and open. Spin open. Bow forward. Flow to extended side angle. Look, press your back foot flat. Ground your front foot. Look up to your top hand. Stack your shoulders. Uddiyana Bandha. Draw your belly in. Extend your top arm towards the front wall, alongside your ear, above your top ear. Now lower your front thigh a little bit deeper until your front thigh becomes level to the ground. Breathe. Ujjayi. Lower your front thigh even deeper. Look up to your top palm, your top hand. Feel a line of energy from your top fingers towards your back heel. Breathe. Dig in even deeper. See what's possible right here, right now. Stay with each breath. Even when you want to leave, see if you can stay for one more breath in. Chaturanga, flow to the grounds. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Notice your hands and your feet, press them down into your mats. Look straight to the back wall. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. Lift it up high. Stretch your toes open of your left foot. Then pull your knee to your nose. Can you tap your knee to your nose? Can you kiss your knee? Kiss it, kiss it. Stretch it back up, your left leg high to the ceiling. Lift it up, lift it up. Pull your knee to your nose again. Tap it, kiss it, hold it there. Pull your belly in and up. Draw your belly in and up. Lift your left leg back up. Look to your hands. Step into crescent lunge. Take your time. Ground both feet down as you lift your arms up to the ceiling. Land your front foot at 12 o'clock. Be on the ball of your back foot. Can you stack your right heel over top of your right big toe mound? Then gently send your eyes up and towards the back wall. Shift further and further back. Move with your breath. Ujjayi. Look forward. Place your palms to your chest. Spin over to the left side of the room. Lower your right hand to the floor. Spin your left arm to the ceiling. Draw your belly in, the pit of your belly. Draw it in and up. Then spin all the way open. With your top arm, spin all the way open. Shift your eyes beyond your top hand, towards the wall behind you, towards the person behind you. Take a full breath. Bow forward. Come right into extended side angle. Reconnect both feet to the floor. Press down through your big toe mounds of both feet, your front and back foots. Stack your front knee and your front ankle. Work from your bones, then hug muscle to bone. Now extend your top arm over your ear towards the front wall. Work your shoulders towards each other behind your back, towards your spine line. Draw in towards your physical center. As you draw your shoulders back towards each other, press them in towards your center. Then expand your chest all the way out and forward towards the wall in front of you. And then lift your eyes. Look to your top hands. Breathe. Ujjayi. Allow the air to maintain your presence. Get present to your feet again. Get present to your top hand, your bottom hands. Take a full breath in. Chaturanga, flow. Upward facing dog. Down dog, lands. Look to your hands. Jump to your hands. Feet to your hands. Lift up halfway. Forward folds. Bend your knees. Utkatasana. Reach to the ceiling. Pull your belly in and up. Tuck your tailbone down towards the floor as you sit down lower. Look to your hands. Awaken your fingers. If they're asleep, wake them up. Place your palms to your chest. Spin over to the right side of the room. Come back to center. Pull your knees together. Pull your thighs together. Separate your arms. Look up to your top hand. Root down through your bottom hands. You can stay here in your twist, or you can take side crow as an option. From your hands to your feet to your core, build your pose from the floor up, from your physical foundation. Tap into what's possible. Can you maintain equanimity as you take on something new? Can you maintain your breath? Press your feet to the floor, those of you twisting. Those of you in side crow, spread your toes open, bow forward. Walk your feet apart, and then with your thumb and first fingers, grab your big toes of each foot. Lift up halfway, point the crown of your head forward. Then bow forward and look straight back. Move your upper body side to side, sway. What can you give up in order to allow yourself to be here, to be fully present? When you leave your body, if you notice that you're drifting, remember to come back. Come back again and again to your equanimous state. Come back to your body. Come back to your breath. Lift up halfway. Bow forward. Let go of your toes. Walk your feet towards each other. Utkatasana. Sit down low. Reach your arms up high. Press the weight into your heels as you reach to the ceiling through your arms and fingertips. Sit a little bit lower. Place your palms to your chest center. Spin over to the left wall. Can you place your right elbow to the outside of your left knee? Anchor there, and then lower your bottom hand to the floor. Right hand down, spin your left arm up. Look up to your left fingertips. Then always come back to center again. Pull your knees towards each other. Pull your thighs towards each other. Then either stay in your twist or take side crow. Work from your foundation. Build from the ground up. From your hands to your feet to your core. Pull in and then expand out. Pull into center, expand out to center, to the whole space. Shine all the way open. Be bigger than you think that you are from your foundation. Tap into something bigger. Take a full breath in. Bow forward. Walk your feet apart. Take gorilla pose. Tuck your hands underneath your feet. Step on your hands. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Sway your upper body side to side. Surrender your upper body. Have your upper body be in what we call sukha, a complete release. And then fire up your legs, full sthira action in your legs. From your skin to your muscle to your bones, create fire in your thighs. Lift halfway up. Fold forward. Release your hands out from underneath your feet and step to the top of your mat for crow pose. Set up your crow. Start with your hands. Set up your foundation. And then pull your belly in and up. Engage your legs. Create full action, full body integration. Spread your toes open. Can you connect the inner edges of your big toes and heels together as you come into the pose? And then look towards the front wall. Even if you can't see the front wall, act as if. Look towards it anyway. Now tighten everything up. Skin to muscle to bone. From the periphery of your body, pull all the way into center. Look forward. Look forward. Float back, chaturanga. Through your vinyasa. Up dog. Downward facing dog lands. Step or jump to the top of your mat. Feet to your hands. Lift halfway up. Forward folds. Take crow again, or tripod headstand. At the top of your mat, set up your foundation. And then press down through your roots. Press down through your roots. Pull your belly in. Can you bring the elements of earth right now into your foundation? Then create fire in your thighs, fire in your belly. Now allow for some creative force to move through you. As you stay in your body, as you stay in your breath, anything is possible. Flow through to chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog lands. Reconnect at your down dog. Press your hands and your feet into the floor. Look towards your hands. Float your feet up to your hands. Lift halfway. Forward folds. Reach up to the ceiling. Press your feet down as you look up and reach up. Then place your palms to your chest. Anjali Mudra. Take a moment. Notice your heart beating. Feel the heat coming off your body. Notice the shifts that you've already had since we started this class. Since you began. Reroute the four corners of your feet. Come into cactus arms and wrap your arms for eagle pose. Wrap your right arm under your left. Bend your knees and wrap your right leg over your left leg. Now from the periphery, from the edges of your body, pull in towards your physical center. Pull in. Press your standing heel down. Lift your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Look straight out to the front wall. Sit a little bit lower. Sit a little bit lower. Release. Switch sides. From your cactus arms, wrap your left arm underneath your right. Bend your knees. Wrap your left leg over your right leg. Drishti. Set your eyes straight out in front of you. Ujjayi. Give your breath a sound. Your breath will bring you right back to your equanimous state. If you drift off into your thoughts, your breath will bring you right back here. Sit a little bit lower. Lift your eagle arms higher. Release. Switch sides. From your cactus arms, wrap your right arm under your left. Wrap your right leg over your left leg. Squeeze your thighs together. Squeeze your arms together. Breathe. Have a calm, steady gaze. Nothing's going to shake you. Even in the middle of a storm, can you remain calm? Can you remain present? Can you tap into your equanimous state? Release. Switch sides. Wrap your arms and legs. Pull in. Draw your belly in. Uddiyana Bandha. Tuck your tailbone down towards the ground. Breathe in and out. Ujjayi. Allow the air to flow through you. Take any over-efforting out. Take any trying out. Sit a little bit lower. Sit a little bit lower. Release. Drop your arms to your sides. Ground your feet into the floor. Place your hands at your hips. We'll set up for leg raise. Ukkita Hasta, Parangustasana. Lift up your right knee. Either work with your knee bent or straighten your right leg out and grab the outer edge of your right foot with your right hand. Then lift your left arm to the ceiling. Now come right now to neutral ground. Set your eyes. Breathe in and out. Pull your leg over to the right, your right leg. Gaze over to the left wall, over your left shoulder. Give your breath a sound. Ujjayi. Don't rush the process. Pull your right leg forward towards the front wall. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Stretch your right leg out. Lift it up towards the ceiling as high as you can. And as you lift your right leg up, press your left foot down into your mat. Now take a big breath in. Fly back to airplane. Look to the front wall. Extend your chest out towards the front wall and breathe. Lead with your chest. Lead with your eyes. Breathe in and out. Fire up both legs. Flow to half moon. Lower your right hand and then lift up your right hand. Maybe you set up your block for your left hand, then lift up your right hand to the ceiling. Create Tadasana in both legs. Fire up both legs. Then bend your upper knee. Catch it with your right hand. Can you catch your right foot to your right hand? And then press your right foot into your right hand. Create resistance. Now reroute your bottom leg. From your hands to your feet to your core, pull in to center. And then lift your eyes beyond your top shoulder. Look all the way to the wall behind you. Easefully move, shift your vision further and further behind you to your fullest expression. Go all the way open to your fullest expression. Release. Hang down at Ragdoll, Uttanasana. Look to the back wall. Surrender your upper body down towards the floor. Lower your hands towards the floor. Walk your feet together. Reach back up to the ceiling. Sweep up. Breathe in. Look up. Place your palms to your chest center, Anjali Mudra. Set your eyes out in front of you and set up the left side. Place your hands at your hips. Lift up your left knee. Work with your knee bent or your leg straight. Ground down through your right big toe mound of your right foot. Come to neutral ground, neutral alignments. Then open your leg up to the left, look over to the right, set your eyes to a point at the right side of the room. Breathe. Pull your belly in and up. Press down through your standing foot. Pull your left leg towards the front wall. Look forward. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Stretch out your left leg to the front wall and lift it up to the ceiling. Spread the toes open of your left foot. That will activate your left leg. Then reroute your right foot, take a breath in, and fly back to airplane. Set your eyes out in front of you. See where you want to go. Your eyes will give your body a message. Place your palms to your chest center. Flow to half moon. Ardha Chandrasana. Ground down through your right hands. Lift up through your left fingertips. And then create Tadasana in both legs. Can you stack your top hip over your bottom hip? Bend your upper knee and catch your foot. If you took the bind on the other side, do it on this side. Press your foot to your hand to your foot. Then tighten up both legs. As you pull into center, set an intention to shine out from your physical center. Shine all the way out. Open all the way up. Press all the way down, pull all the way in, shine all the way out, reach your chest up, release. Ragdoll. Hang down. Look to the back wall, surrender your upper body. Lower your hands to the floor, walk your feet towards each other. Reach for your belts, come up to standing, and we'll take dancer's pose on the right side. As you adjust, as you move into your right side dancer's pose, move with a sense of velocity. Be purposeful with your breath. Be purposeful in your foundation, your physical foundation. Then set your eyes and go right in. Maintain your vinyasa flow. Breathe. Breathe in and out. Ujjayi. Allow the air to flow through you. Have a calm, steady gaze. Open all the way up. Spread the toes open of your right foot. Spread the toes open of your right foot. Lift your right leg. Breathe in. Release. Switch sides. Catch your left foot with your belts. Ground down through your right foot. Hug the outer shin in of your right leg. Take the wobbliness out of your right foot. Take the wobbliness out of your right leg. Yeah, we're not totally dancing in this pose. Some of you are dancing around the room. Come into your powerful dancer's pose, like nothing's taking you down. You're standing in your own power. Nothing's going to take you out. Breathe in, release. Switch sides. Land it. Come right into your power. Stand in your foundation. Dig down through your standing foot like it's stuck in quicksand. It's stuck down there in quicksand. It's not going anywhere. And then from your feet, from your hands, pull in towards your center. Draw your belly in and up. Then shine out from your center to your fullest expression, your most creative, happy, fun-filled dancer pose. Open it up. Be creative. Open. Reach your chest forward. Release. Switch sides. Recreate. Again and again, start back at the basics. Start at your foundation. Build from the ground up. From your physical foundation, tap into what's possible on this side. A whole new side, a whole new opportunity. to tap into something brand new. Re-roots, then shine out from your center, from your hands to your feet to your core. Pull in, shine out, be open, be willing, go there, go there, go there. Release. Lower your arms. You can drop your belts. Step to the top of your mats. Come into your standing posture. Drop your arms to your sides. Press the four corners of your feet to the floor. Set up tree pose on the right side. Everything from the right and the left side of your body, pull it in towards your physical center. Then have a centering in and downward to lift your arms up towards the ceiling. As you reach up, press down through your standing foot. Then lift your eyes. Don't be afraid to lift your eyes. Look towards your hands. Reach towards the back wall. Look back. Reach back. Shift your eyes further and further. Even if it will mean falling, even if it means shakiness, go there anyway. Step outside your comfort zone. Reach towards the back wall. Re-root your standing foot. Release. Lower your arms. Ground your feet into the floor. Set up the left side. Tree pose on the left. Power up your left leg. Power up your right leg. Pull both sides in towards your physical center. Everything from the right and the left towards center. Then root down to rise. The deeper your roots in this pose, the more stable your foundation, the more freedom you'll experience at the top. So get grounded, root down, express out from your center, shine your chest towards the ceiling, and shift your eyes further and further and further towards the back wall. Shift your eyes back all the way open and release. Lower your arms to your sides. Press your feet into the floor. Empty out your breath completely. Reach to the ceiling, look up to your hands, bow to the floor, empty out your breath. Lift halfway up, chaturanga, look to the front wall. Up dog, breathe. Down dog, exhale. Step your right foot to your right thumb, come into warrior one, ground your front and back foot. Then warrior two, stretch out from wall to wall. Stretch out the distance between your feet here, create more space. Now straighten your front leg, reach out to the front wall, look and see where you want to go, then lower your hand to the floor, to the outside of your right ankle, or to a block for triangle pose. Soften your knees. Notice if you're rigid anywhere. Soften where it feels rigid. Create softness in your knees. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Then work your shoulder blades towards each other behind your back and spin all the way open. With your breath, go all the way open. Lift your eyes beyond your top hand. Shift further. Open up bigger. Ground your feet down. Pull yourself up to standing. Sit up wide straddle. Place your feet at 12 o'clock. With your hands at your hips, look forward. Breathe in. Then bow forward. Lead with your eyes in your chest as far as you can see. Then lower your hands to the floor. Lower your head down towards the ground. Breathe. Maintain fire in your legs. Bring fire to your legs. Full action to your legs. Lift your 10 toes off the floor. Lift up halfway. Bow and sigh. Turn your hands around. Walk your hands towards the back wall. Here's an opportunity for you right now to empty out. As you breathe in and out, let go of what is not serving you. With each exhalation, give it up. With each inhale, bring fresh, new life, new prana into your body. Turn your hands around. Lift halfway up. Place your hands at your hips and pull yourself up, creating length in your spine all the way up. Take prayer position to your back, then turn and face the front wall. Breathe in, bow forward into pyramid pose. Press your palms together. Press your feet down into the floor and lift your belly up towards the ceiling. Lift up halfway, bow forward. Lift up halfway, come all the way up, place your hands at your hips, lift your left arm to the ceiling for revolving triangle. Bow forward, then spin, open, look up to your right thumb of your right hands. Press your feet into the floor. Can you stack your shoulders? Stack your top shoulder over your bottom shoulder. Pull your belly in. Spin all the way open. Look behind you. Breathe. 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 Chaturanga. Flow. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Lands. Step your left foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Flow right into warrior 2. Check in with your feet. Check in with your arms. Straighten your arms. Open your fingers. Then straighten your front leg on track. Reach out to the front wall. Flow right into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Then place your bottom hand to the outside of your left foot or a block, to the ground or to a block. Then through your foundation, through both feet, through your bottom hands, have your spin come from your foundation. Press down in order to spin open. Pull your belly in as you spin all the way open. Extend your top fingers and reach to the person behind you. Now reroot your feet. Press down, pull yourself up to standing. Come all the way up. And then line up your feet at 12 o'clock. Take an arm position behind your back. You can lace your fingers. You can take reverse prayer. You can use a belt, you choose. Take a full breath in, then bow. Lead with your eyes and chest all the way to the wall in front of you until you fold completely. Keep your arm position. Reroot the edges of your feet. Press down into the edges. Cut the outer edges of both feet into the floor. And then work the crown of your head down to the floor. Drop your hands to the floor. Lift halfway up, spin your right arm to the ceiling. Press your feet down, pull your belly in, spin and look up to your top hand, spin open, bow forward. Lift up halfway, breathe, spin to your left. Look up to your left hands. Maintain full action of both legs, skin to muscle to bone. Tighten up your legs, bow forward. Lift halfway up, place your hands at your hips, and lengthen your spine as you come all the way up. Take prayer hands to your back, to the center of your back. Face the front of the room as you inhale. Bow forward into pyramid pose as you exhale. Lead with your chest. Lead with your chest and bow. Check in with your foundation. Ground your feet down. Spin your left hip towards the back wall. Spin your left hip back, pull your belly in and up. Lift halfway up, come up all the way. Place your hands at your hips. Lift your right hand to the ceiling. Inhale, as you bow forward, fold, and then move right into revolving triangle. Lift your left arm up. Breathe in and out, Drishti. Look to your top hand, Drishti. Ujjayi, breathe. Each exhalation, spin a little bit further. Each inhale, press down through your feet. Feel the floor through your feet. Press down, pull in, spin open, chaturanga, flow through your vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog lands. Take a deep breath in and sigh. Place your block between your thighs, right above your knee between your thighs, and then come back into downward facing dog. Squeeze your block. Hold on to it with your legs. Notice the internal rotation of your thighs as you hug onto your block. Now come into high plank. Look right between your hands. Squeeze your block. Squeeze it. Lift your right foot off the floor. Tap it back down. Lift your right leg back up. Tap it down. Lift it up. Tap it down. Lift it up. Tap it down. Switch sides. Lift your left leg off the floor. Tap it down. Lift it up. Tap it down. Some of you are moving really fast. Lift it up. Tap it down. Slow. Lift it up. Tap it down. Do I owe you one? No? High plank. Low plank. High plank. Low plank. Hold on to your block. High plank. Low plank. High plank. Downward facing dog. Take your block out from between your thighs. Place it to the side. Reconnect your hands and feet to the floor. Come into high plank. Hold high plank. Hold it. Lift your thighs to the ceiling. Pull your heels to the back wall. We'll slowly lower to the ground to the count of 5, 4, 3. Don't rush the process. 3, 2, 1. Come down. Rest your arms, your legs, your cheek to one side. Take rest for a moment. Surrender to the ground. Let the floor hold you up right now. So there's a time for us to work, and there's a time for us to completely surrender. We'll set up for locust pose. Stretch your hands to the front wall. Point your toes to the back wall. Rest your chin down to the floor. As you breathe in, lift up your arms and legs. Stretch out wall to wall. Lift up wall to wall. Stretch your fingers to the front wall like you're trying to touch the front wall. Stretch your toes to the back wall like you're trying to touch the back wall. Lift up, lift up. Come down. Rest your cheek to the opposite side. Take it again. Stretch out wall to wall. Reach out. Stretch out wall to wall. Lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. Stretch your right leg up higher. Match your left leg to your right leg. Another inch with your right leg. Match your left leg to your right leg. Come down. Bend your knees. Reach back for your feet. Set up for bow pose. Empty out your breath. Lift your legs up to the ceiling. Lead with your legs. Lift your legs up. Flex your feet. Create Tadasana standing feet. Flex your feet. Open your toes. Elevate your chest to the front wall. Elevate your chest forward. Lift your legs up. Come down. Rest your cheek to the opposite side. Take it again. Reset. Exhale out. Lift right up. Your leg. Lift your legs. Flex your feet. Press your legs and your feet into your hands. Create resistance between your legs and your feet to your hands to your feet and legs. Tighten it up, lift up, lift up. Come down. Flow to upward facing dog. Flatten your hands into the floor. Press your toenails down into the floor and lift your thighs up. Look straight out to the wall in front of you. Straight forward. Downward facing dog. Roll over your toes. Lower to your knees for camel pose. Come right in. Stack your knees underneath your hips. And stack your shoulders over top of your hips. Flow right back. Camel pose. Ustrasana. Act as if you're pulling and pressing your thighs into the front wall as you look towards the back wall. Pull your thighs towards the front wall. Look towards the back wall. Breathe into the top of your chest. Now fire up your legs. Pull yourself back up. Flow back to down dog. Flow right into your down dog. Lower to your knees. Second camel. Hands at your hips. Flow right back. Either work with your hands at your hips or reach back for your heels. Take your hands to your heels or work your hands at your hips. Look back. Breathe. Ujjayi, breathe. With the power of your legs, pull yourself back up. Flow right into downward facing dog. Stretch out. Lower to your knees, come onto your back. Set up for your first bridge pose. Satya Bandhasana. Woo! Yeah, this is an exciting part of your practice that you don't want to miss. Backward bends are very energizing to our spine. Press your feet down, lift your belly to the ceiling. Come into your first bridge pose. It's an excellent tool to use your block in bridge pose. Teaches you the action of your legs. Press your feet down. Rock up on top of your shoulders and look straight up to the ceiling. Look up. Breathe. Allow the air to flow through you. Press down through your feet. Lift your chest a little bit higher. Lift up. Come down gently. Breathe in and sigh. Great. Press down. Come right back up. Press down through your feet. Wheel pose. If you can, then you must. Take on wheel. If you can, then you must. Right now. If not now, then when? Press your feet down. Press your hands down. For wheel, look straight to the back wall. Fire up your thighs. Reroot. Fire up your thighs. Lift up. Come down gently. Breathe in and sigh. Wheel pose. On your breath in, come right back up. Press down, lift right back up. Walk your feet towards your hands. Feet towards your hands. Press your hands and your feet down. Pull your belly towards your spine line. Press down again. Lift up, lift up. Come down gently to the floor. Breathe in. Sigh. Set your foundation up. Press down, go back up. Wheel pose. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, pull in. From your skin to your muscles to your bones, pull into your physical center. Reroots. Press down through your base. Lift up, gently, come down. Breathe in. Sigh. This is it. This is your last one. If not now, then when? Take it on. Take it on. From your foundation, lift all the way up. From your physical foundation, tap in right now to what's possible. Come into your fullest expression, your full empowerment. Those of you in wheel, I challenge you to take it on some wheel push-ups. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Bend your elbows, straighten your arms. Step outside your comfort zone. Now come back to wheel. Lift your chest, lift your belly, and come down to the floor. Nice. Breathe in. Sigh. Supta Baddha Konasana, rest. Press your heels together, the soles of your feet together. Place a hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Tap into your breath. Pull your knees together, then hug your knees into your chest. Lift your legs to 90 degrees, straight up to the ceiling. Now cradle your head with your hands and lift your chest off the floor. Now lower your right foot about 6 inches from the ground. Flex both feet, create Tadasana, and both feet, both legs. Now switch legs. Switch, switch, scissor legs. Switch, 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 switch. Both legs up to 90. Lift your arms up or cradle your head if you need to. Then lower your legs 30% forward. Take 30 more forward. Now 2 inches from the floor, lift your chest 10 more %. Pull the baby toe edges of both of your feet back towards your face. Look to your toes. Activate your toes. Hug your thighs towards each other. Pull your knees to your chest. Cradle your head for bicycles. Lift your chest off the ground. Stretch your right leg forward and twist your right elbow towards your left knee. Switch sides. Switch. Go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You only have 20 more. Judy. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock and roll up and back. Bring your creative force, your playfulness, your childlike self into your rock and rolls. Take the pain and the anguish off your faces. You're almost there. Come up into boat pose. Lift your legs. Open your toes. Reach your arms towards the front wall. Breathe. Pull the pit of your belly in towards your spine line. Take a full breath in. Cross your ankles. Lift up off the ground. Come back again to boat pose. Navasana. Hug your thighs towards each other as if you're holding a block between your thighs. Breathe. Take another breath in. Cross your ankles. Lift up off the ground. Boat pose. Flow right into boat. Navasana. Breathe. Now take a full inhale. Lower to low boat. Lower your chest and your legs towards the ground. Now lift up to high boat. Low boat. Hover your legs and your chest off the ground. High boat, inhale. Low boat, exhale. High boat, inhale. Hold high boat. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Cross your ankles. Down dog. Stretch back out to down dog. Float back, jump back. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Somehow get your way to yourself to down dog. Get your way there. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Bend your upper knee. Externally rotate your foot to the left wall. Then swing it forward across the top of your mat. We're going to take single-legged pigeon right now. Tuck the toes of your left foot and pull your left heel back. You can always support your right butt cheek with a block. Find your center before you rush to get into the pose. Find your center. Then hinge from your hips, bow forward. Look towards your abdomen. Pull your belly in and up towards your spine line. With each exhalation, maintain your abdominal lift. Breathe. Don't be afraid to go where it's tight. Tap into areas of tightness. Be willing. Be willing. Step up to your edge. If you're not willing to go there, it will never release. Go where it's tight. Go there with your breath. Take all your awareness, all of your air to your tightness. Create balance there. Take a few more breaths. Come back up to your hands. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Stretch it all the way up to the ceiling. Stretch it out. Lift it up. Then place it back down to the floor. Lift up your left leg to the ceiling. Bend it. Take it up and over towards the right. Then swing it forward and set up single-legged pigeon. Set up your foundation. Tuck the toes of your right foot. As you come into the pose, spin your right hip towards the ground. You can always support your left butt cheek, your left hip with a block. Then as you hinge forward from your hips, gaze towards your belly. Lift your belly in and up towards your spine line. Now breathe. Tap in. Feel what you feel. Allow it to heal. As you tap in, feel. Watch the tension melt away as you exhale. Embrace it as you inhale. Watch it melt away as you exhale. Give it life, give it air. With each exhalation, maintain your abdominal lift. Spin your right hip towards the ground. Breathe. Take a few more breaths. Come back up to your hands. Stretch your left leg up to the air. Stretch it up to the ceiling. Lift it up into the air. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Lift it up. And place it back down to the floor. Both feet down. Ground both feet. Press both hands down into the floor. Then lower to your knees. Sit down with your knees bent. Have your feet face the front of the room. Place your hands behind you. Have your fingertips point to the back wall. We'll do seated hip stretch. Stack your left ankle over your right thigh. Left ankle over your right thigh. Then walk your hands in. Lower your sits bones to the floor. Now you can stay here or you can take double pigeon. So to take double pigeon, you'll collapse your bottom foot so that your knee and ankle are resting on the floor and create a box with both feet. So either stay at seated hip stretch or flow into double pigeon. For double pigeon, you'll fold forward. For seated hip stretch, pull your shoulders to your back, arm bones back, and drop your chin towards your chest. Take your awareness right towards your belly. Look towards your abdomen. With each exhale, draw your belly in towards your spine. And ease in. With each breath, ease in. Tap into areas of tightness. And notice what comes up for you when you're challenged with something. Practice your equanimity. Meet life as it meets you. Without reaction, without fuss. Realize that when you tap into an area of resistance, it's an opportunity for you to release. In order to do that, you need to be willing to go there. Come up gently. Switch sides. So if you're in seated hip stretch, place your hands behind you again. Fingertips face the back wall. Stack your right ankle over your left thigh. If you're going to double, you'll collapse your bottom foot till your knee and ankle are across the top of your mat. So for double pigeon, ankle and knee in alignment. And for seated hip stretch, ankle and knee in alignment. Seated hip, you'll pull your arm bones to the back wall, shoulders to your back, lower your chin to your chest. And for double, you'll hinge forward from your hips. Then everyone, maintain your awareness at your belly. Pull your belly in towards your spine line. And breathe. All you have to do right now is breathe. Your breath will take you into areas that you never thought were possible. Your breath is there to support you. It's always there, willing and ready to support you in all areas of your life, on and off your mat. Take advantage of this moment. It's an opportunity for you to access something brand new. Get present right now. Take a few more breaths. And then gently come up. Come out of the pose. Press your feet down into the floor. We'll do a counter pose here. We'll take a tabletop. So ground your feet down. Point your fingers to the front of the room. Lift your belly to the ceiling. Look towards the back wall. Look back. Lift your belly. Lift your belly. Then lower your belly and your butt down to the ground. Come down onto your back. Lie down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Hug your knees into your chest. Then roll over onto your right side and set up for frog pose. Frog pose. Pad your knees where you need padding. Roll up the ends of your mat. Use your mat as cushion for your knees. And then as you come into the pose, have your knees and your ankles in alignment, and your knees and hips in alignment. Flatten your feet so that they're like frog's feet, pointing to each wall. You can always use support underneath your chest with a block. As you come into frog, pull your abdomen up towards the ceiling. With each inhale and exhale, you'll lower your hips back towards your heels. Make sure that your knees are in alignment with your hips, and your ankles and knees are in alignment. So you can walk your feet back just a little bit more. Yeah. Hips and knees in alignment. Ankles. There you go. Now lift your belly in and up towards your spine line. Flex your feet. It's important to keep your feet active. Spread your toes open to protect your knees. Now breathe. Ujjayi, breathe. Set your gaze somewhere behind you. In order to heal, you need to feel. So tap into where you're noticing tension, tightness. Tap in, feel what you feel, allow it to release. And realize that when you want to come out of the pose, that moment that you come to face with your psychology, when you hit your threshold, it's an opportunity for you to see yourself clearly. And right now, ask the winds of grace to support you. When you hit your threshold, look at it as an opportunity to see yourself clearly. Remember that your breath is always there for you. Your breath will carry you right through to the next edge. Now to come out of this pose, you'll stretch your chest out in front of you and your legs out behind you. Roll over onto your back. Come onto your mat, stretch your mats back out, pull your knees into your chest, roll around on your low back. Take dead bug. Dead bug's always, I think, for me anyway, it's a great counter pose after dead bug. After frog pose, dead bug's always a great counter pose. You can also take bridge pose, it's another great counter pose, or wheel pose. After frog. And then whatever counter pose you took, come out of it. Release. Pull your knees to your chest and rock all the way up to your seated position with your legs extended out in front of you. We'll set up for Janushir's asana, single leg extension. So pull your right foot in and place it towards your left thigh. Your right foot to your left thigh. Flex the toes of your extended leg, your left leg. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Reach up, look up, then bow forward. Hinge from your hips, bow. Now pull your belly towards the back wall. Maintain the drawing in of your belly. Pull your chest towards your thigh. Pull your thigh towards the ground. Breathe here. Stretch out a little bit further. Tap in a little bit deeper. And release. Switch sides. Extend out your right leg. Place your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Adjust your sits bones. Now reach up to the ceiling. Look up. Then bow forward. Hinge from your hips. Pull your belly in towards your spine. Flex the foot of your extended leg. And land your hands somewhere so that they're right across from each other. Either on the floor, or on your leg, or on your foot. Inch your chest closer and closer towards your extended leg, towards your thigh, and then work your thigh towards the ground. Your breath is a guide. Your breath can guide you right through this and tap you in on a deeper level. Use your breath. Tap in a little bit deeper. And release. Come up. Stretch both legs out. Paschimottanasana. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Adjust your sits bones. Reach up. Then bow forward. Hinge from your hips. Lower your chest towards your thighs. Flex your feet. Pull the baby toe edges of your feet back towards your face. Create Tadasana legs. Tadasana feet. Each inhalation that you take is an opportunity to tap in a little bit deeper. Inch your chest closer and closer towards your thighs. Go a little bit deeper. And come up gently. Take tabletop. Point your fingers towards the front wall. Press your feet down, lift your hips up. You can always modify this pose by bending your knees. Lift your belly, lift your chest, press your feet flat into the floor, look to the back wall, lift up, come down. Set up fish pose, stretch your legs out in front of you, tuck your hands underneath your butt. Then lift your belly to the ceiling and lower the top of your head to the floor. Flex your feet, point your toes to the ceiling. Have even weight if you can, between your arms, your elbows, your head, and your butt. Breathe. Allow air into the top of your lungs. Your feet are on the ground in this pose. Your legs on the ground, your feet on the ground. Then place the weight back to your elbows. Lift your head up. Look towards the front wall. Release your hands and then gently lower each vertebrae back down towards the ground. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll around on your low back. Take an inversion. You can take Viparita Karani with your block underneath you, or shoulder stand or headstands. Turn your body upside down. Now's a chance for you to restore and renew by turning your body upside down. Create Tadasana in your legs. No matter which inversion that you're in, flex your feet like you're standing on the ceiling. Press your big toe mounds towards the ceiling. Pull your baby toe edges down towards your face. And act as if you have a block between your thighs. Spin your thighs towards each other, as though there were a block between your thighs. Now connect to your breath. If you're in shoulder stand, come into plow. Now everyone come down. As you come all the way down to the floor, hug your knees into your chest. Roll around on your low back. Extend your left leg out to the floor. Pull your bent knee to the left side. Open your arms up. Turn your head out. Turn your head to the right. Look out over your right shoulder. Sink to the floor. Supine twist. Now roll back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Stretch out your right leg to the floor. Pull your bent knee to the right. Turn your head to the left with your arm out extended. Close your eyes. When your eyes are closed, send your body a message to go within, from outward attention to inward attention, as we work towards final rest in this practice. Allow your body to work towards Shavasana as you twist. Roll back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Press your feet together. Drop your knees towards the ground. Place a hand to your chest, a hand to your belly. Connect to your breath. So I invite you to either stay here or stretch out your arms and your legs as you rest in Shavasana. Take rest, complete rest. Hold on to nothing right now. You've done the work. Allow your body to digest all of this work. Hold on to it. Digest it. Take your awareness to your breath. Listen to your breath. This is an important part of your practice, one not to be skipped. How often do you take time to take complete rest? Slowly and gently pull your knees into your chest and roll onto your right side in a fetal position. Take rest here. Curl up. Embrace this. Work your way up to your seated position. Sit all the way up. As you sit up with a sense of true north alignment. Sit according to your spine line. Place your palms to your chest center. Pause here for a moment. Be thankful for your life. Be thankful for something in your life today. And we'll close with 3 Oms. Together, breathe in. Lift your palms to the center of your forehead. We'll all bow and say namaste. Breathe in. Namaste. Great work, everyone. Great work. Thanks for coming.